Hi guys, I welcome you all back to my channel. My name is Aisha. In today's video, I will be showing you the easiest way to cut and sew Keyhole Bustier Blouse in details. Thank you all for your support. God bless you all. If you are new to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. This is the material I will be using. I have net lace of 1 yard and Ankara of 6 yard. I will be drafting it on this pattern paper first before placing it on the main fabric. This is my starting point. The half length I'm using for the front aspect is 17 inches, while the half length I'm using for the back aspect is 15 inches. I will be drafting the front aspect first. The chest line I'm using is 9 inches. The under bust I'm using is 14.5. I will be adding half inch to my under bust, making 15 inches. The bust line I'm using is 10.5. Chest line, bust line, under bust, and waist line. The shoulder I'm using is 16 inches. You divide your shoulder by 2. 16 divided by 2, that will give us 8. I'll be taking 8 inches there. I'm making use of 9 inches for the length of my armhole. Here I'll be taking 8 inches here also. So here I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. The neck I'm using is round neck. I'll be making use of 3 by 3. Three inches for the width and 3 inches for the depth. This is our shoulder slope. So you come here, whatever you have here, you divide it by 2. I have 8 inches here. 8 divided by 2, that will give us 4. So that's our midpoint. From here, I will be going inward by 1 inch. So here, I will be taking my circumference measurement. The bust I'm using is 43. You divide your bust by 4. This 43. Same thing use at the chest line. It's the same thing that you use at the bust line. The under bust I'm using is 36. So this is 36. The waist I'm using is 40 inches. You divide it by 4 also. I'll be shaping it. So I'll shape my armhole also. Come here. So the palm I'm using is 9 inches. You divide your bust palm by 2. I'll come to my bust line. I'll measure. I'll divide my bust palm by 2. That will be giving me 4.5. 9 divided by 2 will give you 4.5. You measure 4.5 here. I'll come to the down aspect here also. I'll measure 4.5. I'll measure 4.5 here also. So I'll straighten it. So from here, I will be going down by 1 inch. From this bust point here, I'll go down by 1 inch. So this is it. And here I'm making use of 2 inches for my darts. So I will divide 2 by 2. That will give us 1. So 1 inch here. 1 inch here. So we straighten it to meet this point. To be making use of side dart for this particular style that I'm about to cut. So the differences between the front aspect and the back aspect will determine the side dart. I'm making use of 17 inches at the front and 15 inches at the back. So I will mark 15 from 17. That will give me 2 inches. So here I'll come to my bust line at this side here. I'll come here. From here I'll measure 2 inches. This is 2 inches. So from there I'll come to this point here. I will go backward by 1 inch from here. I will go backward by 1 inch, and from there I will connect my darts. So this is my dart. So now tighten my under bust. So you come to your under bust. The part going to the armhole side, I will be making use of 0.7. Yeah. And the part coming to the center part, I will be making use of 0.3. Now I will need to shape it. So with my French curve, you come here, you place it this way. To meet from this point to this point here. And here I will just shape it this way. So I'll come here, I will shape it also. Let's curve. So this is it. So from there, and see, this is it. So now the shoulder part here, whatever you have here, you divide it by 2. I have 5 inches here. I will divide it by 2. That will give me 2.5. So this is it. So you connect here, you go up by 1 inch. So I'll be coming up by 1 inch here. I'll straighten it to this point. You come to this side, you go up by 1 inch. So from there, from this point, you connect it to this point. In our yoke, so we have sweetheart neck. For us to get our sweetheart neck, I'll come here from this point here. How deep do you want your cleavage, and how deep do you want your neck to show? So you come here, you determine that here. So here I'll be making use of 4 inches here, and I'll be making use of 9 inches here, this same line. So I'll be making use of 9 inches here. Armhole line here, I'll come here, I'll measure 2 inches from this line, from this chest line. I'll measure 2 inches upward. So this is my 2 inches. So from here, I'll be curving it. You can use your French curve, but I'll be using my free hand. So you curve it, you give it a curve shape from here. So this is it. So from there, from this point now, I'll be giving it that. So I'll come here, I'll measure 0.5. I'll measure 0.5 at this side also. So I'll connect it to this point. can see it. So this is it. So now here we'll connect it to this point here. So you come here, you give it shape from here. You can see you connect it to this point here. So this is it. So from this second dart, not the first one, the second dart, the one at the back aspect towards the armhole, you connect it from here to this side. So this is it. For the reason for this dart is for us not to be having gaping at this side. That's the reason for this dart, so that it won't gape it out. For us also, for us not to have gaping, I'll come to this side here. Yeah, I'll measure half inch. So this is half inch, and this is another half inch. So from here, this is another half inch. So from there, I will be giving it that to this point here, to this. So this is it. So this side will be going out, and this side also will be going out. This side also will be going out. So will be going out. So now, but when placing it on the main fabric, we'll come here. Whatever you have here, we have 2 inches here, we have 2.7 here. We'll be adding it back to our measurement when placing it on the main fabric, so that we won't be short of material. So here you come here, so I have 1 inch here, so I'll be placing it back this side from here to this point. I'll be placing it back when placing it on the main fabric. I will return all what I cut out, everything going out here. I will return it back when placing it on the main fabric. So you will take the measurement. So you measure it. I have 1 inch here, I have 2.7 here, and I have 2 inches here. So now I'll be because of the darts, we need to, so I'll be giving it shape like this, so that I won't be short of material when I get to this point. So you just have to shape it so that we won't be short of material when you go to this point. So to be sure, at this point here, sorry for that, at this point here, you will take your measurement from this side. Maybe you will check whether this dart here and this dart is the same thing. So I will come here, I will measure it. So here I have 4 inches here, so I'll measure it here. So this one is not up to 4 inches, so I'll come to this side here. I will need to go up, so here, so I will need to join it a bit, so you can see. So it will be equal. The reason for that, so that it will be equal, you can see we have 4 inches here from this point to this point, and from here is not up to 4 inches, you can see. So we need to balance it at this upper part here, so that it will be equal. So now I'll come here from this point, I'll measure 4 inches upward. You can see this is 4 inches, so I need to put it here, so you just shape it this way. You can see. The yoke. Here, for us to close our darts, we slit it here. You don't slit it to the end. You can see. So this is it. I'll use my mastering tape. So you tape it here. You can see it. You close your darts. So you tape it here. You can see it. So this is it. So now I'll just need to shape it from here. So you can see it. So this is it. So here you can see it. So now we'll be cutting out our yoke. We'll be shaping the upper parts. So you come here, you shape it this way. Now I'll be cutting out this dart. You don't need to cut it to the end. So we'll be shaping it here. So you can see, so you shape it from, just give it a bit shape here so that it will rhyme. So you can see. This is our upper part, and this is our lower part. You can see it. So now on the main fabric, and I will be adding my hinges that I cut out here. I will be adding it back to it. But at this shoulder part, you don't need to add it back to it at the shoulder part here. So but this point and this point here, you will be adding it back to it. So let me do that. I draft already. If you want to know how to draft basic body, I have a video on that. I'll be dropping the link below. So at the back aspect, I'm not adding zip to the back aspect here. At the upper part, I will lace it at the back aspect. So now I'll come here because I want it to have shape. So I'm making use of 1 inch for the depth, same width and 1 inch for the depth at the back. So I'll come to this side here. I'll measure 2 inches from here, from this point here. I'll measure 2 inches downwards. So this is my 2 inches. So this is my 2 inches here. So from there, from this point, I'll come down 6 inches. So this is my 6 inches. So this is where my 6 inches stop. So from there, I'll be giving it shape because I want it to have like a round shape at the back aspect. I want it to have round shape at the back aspect, so I'll give it shape like this. So I'll be coming inward by 4 inches. So this is 4. Yeah. So and at this side here, at the down aspect here, I'll go inward by 2 inches. So I have 2 inches here. So from here, I will straighten it to this point. See? So now I will be cutting it out. So this is how my back aspect will look like. So you can see I have my dart already here, 1 inch. I'm making use of 1 inch for the dart at the back aspect. So this is it. So I will be placing all this on the main fabric. I will be placing it on the main fabric, and I will be adding my allowance to it. So let me do that. Put my pattern paper on the fabric with pin. You can see it. This is it. So I'll come to this side here. To this side here, I will be adding my allowance to it. So I'll come here at the bust. We have 1 inch. At the bust here, we have 1 inch that we took out. So this is the 1 inch. You add it to your bust line also. You know, this is our chest line, so we add it to the bust line also. So we had our 1 inch back to it. So this is our 1 inch. And at the under bust, we have 2.7 that we took out. So we add it back to it. This is our 2.7. And at the waist line, we have 2 inches. So this is our 2 inches. So from there, we'll be adding allowance to the side. So 2 inches here, 2 inches here, so another 2 inches here, so 2 inches here. So this is it. So you can see it. So this is it. So now I will add to this upper part here 1/2 inch. So you add 1/2 inch to this side also. So you add 1/2 inch all around. No, this is pattern paper, so when placing it on the main fabric, you add 1/2 inch to it. So you come to this side also, you add 1/2 inch to it. And at the upper part here also, we'll be adding 1/2 inch to it. And at the down aspect for the joining, so that we'll be able to join it at the down aspect, you add 1/2 inch to it at the down aspect also. So you can see this is it. So no need of adding 1/2 inch to the armhole. You don't need to add 1/2 inch to your armhole, just cut it this way. So that's all. So now I'll be cutting it out. Main fabric, you fold it. You can see there is no joining at the center here. You can see it, so you fold it into two when placing it on the main fabric. This is it, you can see it. I'll be cutting out the yoke aspect also. This is our yoke. I double my yoke, so you fold it. You can see I fold it twice and I double it, so I want to cut out the two aspects together. So this is our yoke, so we place it at the upper part here. I will be adding ½ inch to hit here at the upper part, and at the down aspect here I'll add ½ inch all around to this point here. So let me do that. You hold it with your pin also, so that it won't shift when cutting. Two inches, 3 inches. The reason for the 3 inches is because of the reason for this 3 inches is because of the dart. So I had 3 inches here and I had 2 inches here, so you can see. Wordy to this part, you can see. So this is stay and wordy, and to the lining I had paper stay to the lining, so you cut it same way. So you can see I had paper stay to the lining. This is the center. I also had paper stay to the lining of the center, and I had gum stay and wordy to the main Ankara body. This is the back aspect. I've also had paper stay to the back aspect, both the lining and the Ankara. I had paper stay to both the lining and the Ankara. And as for this will be the board for the back aspect. So I've cut it out. This is it. I will be placing this on it. So this is it. I've cut it out. So, and I've cut the one that I'll be using for the loop. So this is it. I will join it together now and fold it. So let me do that. Now pick this I will be joining it at the side. You start from the down aspect, you can see, without so you can see this is it. So I'll be joining the second side. Same thing applies to the lining. So this is the lining. I'll be joining, sewing the neck aspect and this down aspect here. So let me do that. So I'll be holding it with pin here. This no sheet. Pin. So turn it to the front aspect. So from here. So this is our yoke. So this is it. So now I'll be joining it to the down aspect. Pick this. Here you can see at the down aspect here, you pick it this way and you join it to this side. You open it this way, you open your hem seam, you open your hem seam, so you open it this way and you join it to this side. Second side also. So this is our yoke at the upper part, you can see it. So now I will be using the lining to turn it in. So fold it. You fold your yoke in this way. You can see the way I fold it, and you place the lining on it like this. So now I'll sew it. Point here, you hold it with pin so that it will rhyme. So here also you open your seam, so you open it this way. Sheet all around. On it this way. So I will not place sewing on this anchor, but I will be placing sewing on the lining. So I will stitch it at the upper part here. So let me do that. And the down aspect. So for the loop, so I'll come here from this point here. I'll be taking 1 inch. So 1 inch. You can see, so that's where I will join my loops. So I'll come here. I will join the first one here. So same thing applies to the second side. This is it. And at the center here, I had loops to it. Also, I'll be adding button to this side. So I'll be adding button to it here. It will have button here. So now I'll be using my lining to turn it to the right side. So this is the lining. So I'll be using it to turn it to the right side. Let me do that. So I'll give it that. So I'll be holding the dot. So this is it. You can see it. Same thing applies to the second side. And at the down aspect here. shoulder. This is the back aspect and this is the front aspect. I'll come here. So this is the front aspect and this is the back aspect. So in my next video I will be showing to cut boot cut trouser, because the down aspect will be aspect of this. So in my next video I will be showing you the details on how to sew that. So if you find this video helpful, kindly, if you have any question or suggestion, you can drop it in the comment section below. Kindly subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Thanks for watching. Bye.